Hey everybody, Amanda here. Just wanted to do a video real quick showing you that my finished Christmas projects for my mom and sister. They're both minis from Heaven and Earth Design. Both are from the artist Rachel Anderson, charted by Michelle Sieta. This one is Mini Pearl. This one is for my sister. Her birthstone's June. This one is done on 16 count 4 threads over 1 square, 4 strands of the DMC floss. I'm really impressed with how it turned out being on 16 count fabric, how much detail is still in there without it being really pixelated. Some charts can turn out to be like that. This one just turned out very nice. I am planning on getting this one framed along with the one for my mom for Christmas. This one took a little over almost 6 months. It started December 18th, finished it May 28th or 29th, one of the two. There's lots of stitch along pictures for this one. Because my sister really doesn't follow too much on the Facebook groups, Cross Stitch and Discuss #2, and also the Heaven and Earth Stitch Along and the fan pages. I ended up posting a lot of pictures with that. Not so much with the one I did for my mom, just because I did sew up in my mom's feed, so I didn't want her to really see it. I did post a few pictures in Cross Stitch and Discuss #2 because that one was set as like a secret group, so she wasn't able to see that one. It's just, I'm very pleased. I'm definitely planning, I want to do more of Rachel Anderson's charts. They're just gorgeous. I love fairies, mermaids, that type of theme, and I thought this would be perfect for my sister. I am keeping them rolled up. Forgot the YouTuber that suggested doing that, so I didn't get the folds in it. I want to thank them very much for that tip. It is helping to keep the folds out and keeping it from getting wrinkled and dirty. So thank you for, I'm sorry I'm forgetting your name right now, but definitely thank you for that tip. And then the next one that I have is Mini Opal. This one I did do on a higher thread count, higher meanings. This one's done on 22 count, so it's 22 holds and stitches per inch. This one was charted smaller than Pearl was, so it was going to end up being smaller. I'm definitely pleased with how this one turned out. This one, I definitely like working on the 22 count versus the 28 I'm finding, just because it's a little bit bigger, but it's not too much bigger than the 28, but it's not extremely small where the stitches are harder to see. So I think I'm going to stick when doing the Heaven and Earth, the larger ones, to the 22 count. I've got some more from a couple of websites, some 22 count hardanger. It turned out, this one turned out really pretty. This one is Mini Opal for my mom. That's her birthstone. This one is, I just love the blues and the purples. When you look at it, it's very pretty. I'm hoping they'll both like them. I think they will. This one took, I started this May 30th, and I just finished it on Sunday, which was the 14th, so this one didn't take as long because it was a smaller chart. I was really happy that I was able to get them done before Christmas. That gives me a little time to save up for the framing, because it is going to be quite expensive for Pearl, because of just the size of it. I also want to have a few, like 2 mats, and then the museum glass, which is the reflection and light resistant glass, so you don't see like the shadows or the glare from lights and anything. I did do custom framing, so I know that it doesn't look the same with regular glass. It doesn't. If you do want to get stuff framed, I definitely recommend doing the museum glass, because once you get it once, you're not going to want to go to any other type of glass. But yeah, just wanted to do a quick video. I know I keep saying that I'm going to do the tag videos. It's just with my new job that I started back in June, still getting used to the schedule. And also, it always seems that when I want to do a video, something always comes up. So I was able to take a few minutes out after work tonight to just really give a chance to just give you a quick update video to say that I'm not ignoring everybody. I'm loving all the progress videos and updates that you guys are posting. It's just nice to have a nice community that lets me know that people do still love to cross stitch, and that it's not fading out like a lot of people have said over the past few years. It's just, let me get a close up real quick of mini opal because it is smaller. It's just, I'm in awe. This one has a lot more of blending filament. Instead of doing a blending filament, what I will suggest people use, it definitely gives a nice effect. I'm using the DMC Light Effects instead of the blending filament. It does still fray, but I find that the result for it, it definitely, I don't see much of a difference. I think it actually looks a little bit better with the light effects than it does with the Kramnik blending filament, just because it is designed to, when light hits it, to kind of highlight that a little bit more. The lot from basically behind her, like right behind her wings, and then on her dress there's a lot of blending filament in it. It's just, I like the effect that gave. Mini Pearl, I think, just had probably like maybe 15-20 stitches with the blending filament called for, but I definitely am really pleased. I think I might stick with the light effects from now on. Found that you didn't need to use too much. I ended up using one strand of it because it is a little bit thicker. Yeah, and what I did to keep it from kind of fraying is, when I was working on it, because it was still thin enough that I didn't need to worry about it, I actually tied a little knot from where the raveling started, from the actual thread, and that seemed to help keep it from unraveling throughout the whole thread as you're working with it. So that might be another little tip to try, because it's thin enough that it didn't distort the fabric any. As you can see, I stitched with it and I can't really tell where it was or where it was going in and out, so that's another thing that you can try. Definitely, if you are looking for a solution, if you don't like to use the Kramnik or the blending filaments, definitely try the light effects. And also, last one that when I showed my works that I have completed, Sulky makes lots of nice metallic threads. That's another one to try. That one doesn't tend to unravel very much. Like I said, you can tie a little knot on the thread. That keeps it also from sliding out of the needle hole. So you don't have to worry about keep trying to thread it and keeping it from falling off your needle. That's another thing that'll keep it from basically, it's not as frustrating to use is what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry I'm rambling on a little bit, but yeah, just wanted to show you my completed projects for this year. I don't think that I'm going to be getting any other projects done this year, because I want to focus on working on Sheets Over Christmas. I didn't touch that one since I started working on Mini Pearl and Mini Opal. That one has been sitting pretty much stored up since I started working on these two. So I started working on it yesterday. It was kind of a little tricky to figure out, okay, where did I leave off, because I don't mark my patterns. I use the either magnifying ruler or just a ruler that came with my magnetic board to keep where my place is. So it's a little challenging at first to figure out where I left off, but I was able to figure that out. So hoping to do another video. Like I said, something always seems to come up, but I'm going to try to, now that I'm getting on a good schedule for working and everything with my new job. My weekends, I'm not working on weekends, which is nice, so get to enjoy time with my family and don't have to worry about if they decide to make a trip somewhere. I have to say, oh, I have to work that day, so I won't be able to come. So it's just nice to be able to enjoy and kind of relax on the weekends with them. So hopefully a little bit I'll be able to get another video, but I just wanted to show you my 2 projects. Thank you for all of the subscribers and likes for my videos and all the responses through Facebook. It's just awesome to see everybody's works. Again, talk to you later. Bye.